is a big, gigantic day. We are broadcasting live from Nats Park starting at 6 a.m.
Very cool.
So we will be some of the first people in Nats Park Monday for opening day. And don't forget, you also want to join us for the big opening day block party at Canal Park in D.C., presented by New Amsterdam Vodka. Enjoy live music, craft beer from Hellbender Brewing Company, food trucks, and more. For all of your details, go to 1067 The Fan, dc.com/block party. It's brought to you by Max Brenner Chocolate Bar. So big day on Monday.
You know, we had just a brief discussion during one of the breaks, probably about a half an hour ago, 45 minutes ago, and it reminded me of something that I was kicking around with Drab a couple weeks ago and want to try and debut a new segment. It's nothing earth-shattering. We don't even have the title locked down. My thought was a couple weeks ago, I used to do a segment, The Cheat Sheet, where we would open up the show and go through the news. Well, Twitter's
Did
so
we
huge.
stop doing that? I don't even remember.
Yeah, we
I don't
quit
even
doing that
know what
like
we
2
do.
years ago.
We did? Oh.
And so we would open up and start with the cheat sheet and kind of go through the local news, national news, the big headlines, and get right into it at the start of the show. And so I'm big into alliteration.
lazy.
So wanted to do
Love alliteration.
Wanted to do a segment called the tweet sheet, which
Right.
is catchy, but Drab wants to call it junk mail. Both of them work.
Oh.
We'll try and figure
You
it
guys
out.
going to have a battle?
No. Bottom line is we're going to try it. Now, this could be a one and done. It could be a daily. It could be a weekly. We'll see how it goes.
Is there any
But
way
we're
you
going
can
to try
combo
today
it?
at 9:45.
Junk mail, our
Well,
tweet
here,
sheet?
there's three of us.
Or junk tweets.
Right.
Right?
I personally like the tweet sheet because we're asking them to send us their questions, their hypos, their comments via Twitter. You can tweet me at GlassJoeJP.
I like it. You're actually,
So
this
I
is
would
just
go
a
with tweet
sneaky way
sheet.
for you to get more Twitter followers. I like it.
No, I don't care about that.
Right?
Very
Yeah,
transparent.
And it's
Right?
actually false because I actually told Drab we could do it to at 1067 The Fan DC, and he was like, don't mess with it. We put it up on the Junkies Facebook page, but you can send hate mail. You can send Jones. We had a debate during the break. When you say Jones, the plural, like I personally believe when you say
It's
I'm
a very-
joning on somebody,
Very intelligent discussion.
if I'm joning on somebody,
Yes.
I would spell it Joning.
Hold on,
Some
that's
people,
Joning. Joning.
There's no H. Joning.
That's
Joning.
I would
You're
spell
missing a letter.
joning Joaning.
Right.
First of all, that's a completely coming in from out of left field.
Why?
Because it needs either an A or an E.
Wrong. How would
You're
you
spelling Joning.
Wrong.
Joning.
How do you spell boning?
Boning.
Where's the E?
It's one of those weird
See?
things with English.
Okay.
It's not even a real word.
Right.
We're discussing not
It
even
does
real
throw
words.
me, though. It throws
Right,
me no
but-
matter how it's spelled, it throws me a little bit.
But you just came up with the rule based on my spelling of joning,
I
and
just
then
hate-
when
I
I
hate
said
your
boning,
spelling.
you went against
I
that
think
rule.
your
I think
spelling is
joning,
terrible.
if I had to pick one of the bad spellings, I would go Joan.
Okay, you would spell it that way. I
Yeah.
would spell it
Like Joan Rivers.
Joneing.
Right.
Is how I would spell it.
I mean, is there a word in the English language that's spelled that way?
No, I
Like
just-
boning is
No,
in
I know, but-
phoning.
Again, we're talking about a nonsensical, made-up word.
Cake's just made up
So
like a
I'm,
new
I'm making it
rule.
up the way I would make it up. JP somehow is turning joning into joning, and I don't understand it.
No, it's not. It's because it's not boning. It's boning.
Exactly.
Which I love that word, by the way. Boning.
Let's bring it back.
I'm totally confused now.
All right, here's the question, Cakes. Just
Yeah.
your blink, real
All right,
quick.
blink. I'll
What do you
give it to-
like? Junk mail, tweet sheet.
Junk mail.
You?
You asked for my blank.
it's
I
fine.
like junk mail.
Oh, by the way, it is
True.
true. Tweet sheet is definitely not alliteration.
Oh yeah, it's just rhyming.
It's rhyming.
It's true.
So stupid.
I don't know why, but we had a discussion about alliteration before.
I love alliteration. Tweet sheet. It just rhymes stupid.
Tweet sheet or mailbag? Or what is it? Junk
I gotta
mail?
quit. I gotta quit. I'm embarrassing myself too often,
just
and
said
I'm
quit.
just an observer.
What's your quick
I
blink?
quit. What?
Junk mail, tweet sheet.
Tweet sheet.
I mean, you just threw in mailbag. what's happening
Now
here?
these.
I like tweet sheet.
I do
So
too.
we're like right down the middle.
I gotta
course,
quit.
it's a split.
Cakes, I gotta quit the show. It's too embarrassing. I can't. I'm too old for this.
It is embarrassing.
It's too many mistakes every day. I gotta leave.
Hey, it's part of our charm, EB. That's why people love us.
I gotta quit. Somebody pay me way more than what I'm worth so I can quit.
We just didn't have time to think about it. You know what alliteration is.
I know.
You know that
I was just listening to you passively, but yeah, you're right.
our first ever.
I didn't say it.
Do you know at one point we did like a flyer for our TV show?
What?
We did like a flyer for our TV show. I don't know that we passed them out in Bowie, but
Probably
I remember
did. That was our.
I remember having
It's more promotion than we've gotten here.
I remember having a picture of us with like the desk when we had the desk in the first few
Yeah.
Sports
My
Junkies
wife
TV
made
shows.
the sign.
Right. So we had the sign in
She
the middle.
did.
We had kind of this
Silly
blue
architect.
desk. We had these Nubs jerseys from Cakes' Closet
Yeah.
in the background on hangers that weren't even cool hangers. They were like the nubby
No, they're
cheap
wire
metal
hangers.
Yeah,
wire
from the dry
hangers.
cleaners.
Yeah.
And then underneath it, I wrote a fast, furious frenzy of fanatical fun, sports news and views, second to none.
Right. You proud of that?
Alliteration
That's embarrassing.
and rhyme.
Thank
got-
God.
You're embarrassed
I gotta
over
quit.
everything.
Thank God that it's not no
Cakes'
longer.
wife made Junkies pens.
Cakes made Junkies hats at the mall.
Right,
We gotta quit.
we had a budget.
It's over.
We had a budget of 0.
Cakes
Over,
sent
man.
a book to a listener for a prize with no cover.
You know what? It was that listener's misfortune that I left the window open during a blizzard. It happens.
It was a golf book, I believe.
It was a bad golf book.
It was
yeah.
a golf book, and the rain got on it, and Cakes ripped off the cover.
Why are we-
and sent it to
Why
him.
are we dredging up all of the bad memories of the show?
Anyway.
Why can't we get to some highlights?
We're gonna try and debut this new segment, Tweet Sheet. I'm just gonna call it Tweet
That's
Sheet.
fine. It's your baby. Call it whatever you want.
If we get slammed on Twitter, everybody wants to call it junk mail versus hate mail.
Hate mail.
Then we'll change the title.
Hate
But
mail. That should just be my Twitter address.
So probably
Add hate mail.
there's a good chance
Yeah.
it's going to be like a Kentucky hoopster, which is one and done.
By the way, it's hot in here already.
I know.
When Max turns on the light, and Max is doing a great job for Fox 5, I'm roasting over here.
I'm a little bit. I'm a little moist.
I feel like a
Why don't
piece.
you take off your sweat jacket?
because I'm just
At
wearing like
what
an old
point-
T-shirt.
The
I just feel-
T-shirt, you got a hoodie underneath it.
What?
Or is that part of the jacket? It appears
What are you
that you had
talking
a,
about? This is a-
I thought you had a red hoodie
it's a
and then you
silly
had the
fleece
blue hoodie
Fila
over
hoodie.
it.
You should
Fila.
You should give our boy.
Grant Hill.
Fila was cool. Never.
What's funny is it
Seriously,
also
the
has
heat
like.
is making us punch
I
drunk.
think
Tell
I've
me.
spilled oatmeal
Hey,
on it.
Rick, you should take
What?
that off and hype up our boys OAR. I see the OAR T-shirt
I know.
you're wearing.
It's just it looks nubs. It's not ironed or anything. It just looks
Why do
nubs.
you iron your T-shirt?
Well, it just looks so nubs. It might have pits. All right, do you want me
What
to
do you
just...
care?
All right.
That,
Give
looks,
him- give
that
him-
looks way
Hey,
better.
but Max, white doesn't look good on TV, right? You think it looks fine?
It looks
I
way
don't know.
better
the,
than
the
I
white
mean,
in your hat doesn't match the white in your.
I know. I felt like I was doing a nice matching bit
really
with my hat and my
The
jacket.
feel didn't match the pants.
You've got
The
50 Shades
TV
of White.
couldn't see that.
50 Shades of White over there.
All right, again. So we're gonna debut.
I'm Joning. Joneing.
That's
by
the
way,
first word ever spelled that way.
The spelling of Joan.
Hey,
probably all the tweets are gonna
Are
be about
you
the
the
spelling of
speller
Joan.
of this group?
I'm a trailblazer. Don't hate on me for coming up with something new.
All right, tweet me at GlassJoeJP, and
Do
you
I
could be
have
part
pits?
of the segment towards the end of the show.
The beauty of that shirt is it's white.
Can't see any
You can't
pits.
see pits on that.
I think it looks
All
better. Matches your pants. The hat, I don't know.
My
Whatever.
pants.
I
Nobody
just
can
can't
see my
believe
pants.
It is hot in here.
Hey,
As
let me
Kate
say,
said.
you want me to shock
Kate has
you?
a
You ready for
t-shirt.
this? You ready?
white drawers.
No, it's long johns. That's a shocking.
How are you not? I just don't understand.
It's cold in the morning.
Alex Ovechkin standing alone at the top.
I don't
now
like
for
to be
the Caps.
cold, Cakes.
Let's check in with our friends at Sports Junkies once again. What's up, guys?
Well, Steve, you just missed it. About 30 seconds before you introduced us, EB dropped his sweatpants to show us he's wearing long johns.
It's cold in the morning, Steve.
I mean,
So
haven't you?
that begs the question.
Yeah.
What's more disturbing, EB showing his long johns like we just saw, or
Right.
Cakes without his shirt
Oh,
on?
I think the latter. Yeah, I'm not taking my
course
shirt
you
off.
do.
You see, I'm not taking my shirt off, right? EB's
And I
pulling.
appreciate that.
Yeah. So please, everybody has standards. There's some decorum here.
Oh, come on. Who's talking about standards?
All right, so you wanted
tried.
to talk about Shaka Smart, right? Shaka Smart, I
do, but
think,
you know
is
what,
going to do
before I-
great
hang-
at
hang on,
Texas.
Before I get to Shaka Smart, though, I want to ask you about this because we just had the mayor of D.C. on the show.
Yeah.
And we were just talking to her a little bit, and there's, this whole campaign to bring the All-Star game to Nats Park in 2018. And it sounds like it's going to happen because she said that she has been in talks with Major League Baseball, and of course we know the commissioner is going to be throwing out the first pitch on Monday. So she basically said, look for the announcement there. So how big of a deal would that be to have the All-Star game here in Washington?
Well, first of all, you knew that the commissioner was throwing out the first pitch. That's news to at least me. I don't know. I can't.
No,
speak
I knew it,
for
Cakes.
I can't speak for the rest of the room.
No, the rest of us knew it.
But it would be amazing if the All-Star game came to Nats Park in 2018. I mean, you
Obviously.
have all of the eyes of the country and the world watching that event, and it's the one All-Star game that actually has meaning because whoever wins it gets home field in the World Series. It would be great for DC.
No, it's not the same, but we all saw how the town responded with the Winter Classic,
Right.
right? Just a few months ago.
Yep.
And that was a huge boom for the economy, for the town. Great look for D.C. I think the All-Star game here is an absolute no-brainer.
Right, and it's not just the game. You get the home run derby as well, which, sometimes we think is a little passe, but it's still
You
a
get
fun
everything.
event.
You get all the festivities. You get all the parties. It's great. Steve will be out on the town.
And hello, because we're the flagship for the Washington Nationals on the radio. We probably get crazy access. I could probably
good.
go
Then you could get
and
me
swing.
tickets.
I could swing the bat and miss during the home run derby. It's great.
Maybe getting the celebrity softball game that time around. You got a couple years to get ready for it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Since last time we almost cracked skulls in the outfield, Cakes.
Oh yeah, it was ugly. It was not pretty.
Yeah, that was not pretty. All right, so listen, real quick, Shaka Smart. Sounds like a great move for him. Not such a good move for folks who are fans here in Virginia, though.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm actually a GW guy, so I think for GW it's great. Get Shaka and get them sort of off the map
Right.
a little bit. For him personally, it's a great move. It's sort of a no-brainer. He's going to get, I don't know how long the deal is. What's he going to get, about $3.5 million per year?
He's going to make a lot of money.
You go to a big-time conference, you have a real opportunity to compete for a national championship at Texas.
But all of your VCU Rams fans, they had to know that this day was coming. I mean, Shaka
Right.
Smart's name has been bandied about every time there's a high-profile opening. He's been choosy about where he's gone, and he likes the scenario at Texas. The money you just can't turn down, and I think it's a no-brainer for him to leave. And VCU will get a good replacement for Shaka, but they're probably not going to get a guy who's going to
It's a tough
who's going
job.
to routinely win 25, 26, 28 games a season.
It's a tough job when you basically replace a legend. He's
Right.
a legend at VCU.
Right. He is.
He took them to a Final Four.
Right.
We've seen what's happened at George Mason. Paul Hewitt, who actually had a great resume going in, took over for Jim Larinaga, and he's out now.
And look at what happened to Butler, right? They went to back-to-back Final Fours. Brad Stevens
Yep.
leaves, and then it took them a few years to kind of rebound. They had a better year this year, but they still haven't reached those same heights. So, yeah, if I was a
Coaches love
VCU
those
grad, I'd be
challenges, though.
nervous.
Yeah, coaches love challenges, though. JP, did you not get the Rock T-shirt memo this morning?
Yeah,
I
Iron
didn't.
Maiden and our buddies with OAR. So what's up, JP?
I guess, you know what? I got a little more respect for OAR than Iron Maiden. Cakes is a metalhead. What's the name of the stupid mascot?
Come on, that's Eddie right there. That guy sold like $1 billion worth of merchandise.
Why don't you
over the
tell them
years.
where you got the T-shirt? You didn't even go to the concert.
Your boy's thrifty, Steve. Hot topic. I'm out there shopping with 14-year-old girls.
So
Not like with them, like I'm in the same store. Let's just get this straight.
They got
okay?
pictures of him on the walls there.
Tucker called you out earlier, though, after we saw you last time, and he was just like, there is no way that's a vintage shirt. You lose major cool points for that.
Fitted?
No, vintage.
Oh, vintage. No, I
it's
bought this
neither
like,
fitted or
I
vintage.
bought this like 2 years ago.
But he's not a poser. How many Maiden concerts have you been to?
5 or 6.
All right, good
over the
enough.
years. I'm
Gotta
old.
support
I'm
who
an
you
old
love.
guy. He's an old guy
Thanks, guys.
band.
Enjoy the weekend.
Thank
All
you,
right.
buddy.
Thanks, Steve.
Appreciate it.
You got it. To
I didn't know this T-shirt was going to get so much run today. This is unbelievable.
So Tucker's calling you out, but did you ever buy an Iron Maiden T-shirt at a concert?
Of course I have.
Yeah.
When I was young and stupid,
Right.
or dumber.
Give me their signature song.
Well, you got it. One. Come on, they've had
Just give
Their
me their
biggest
number
hit.
they've had a
one.
35-year run, JP.
Can we play it as an intro in the next segment?
Absolutely. You want to hear The Trooper? Do you want to hear Run to the Hills? Do you want to hear Number of the Beast? Do you want to hear Wasted Year?
I don't know any of them by title. I'm sure I've heard them all. I don't know
Sure.
any of them by
I
title.
think Run to the Hills.
I think we'll play that.
All right, we'll do Run to the Hills next. Plus, we'll play a little Junkies Password, your chance to win. Since we're talking about music, we have tickets to see John Mellencamp. We'll play Junkies Password next if you want to get in. 800-636-1067.